8-8-Shade-45, Jude, Lord Sear. It's the All Out Show. We on the air from 4 to 8 Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? We here. We in the building. We got special guests in the house.
We got my man Ish from Poverty's threadsclothing.com. What up, man?
What's going on, people?
Yeah, man.
It's always the pleasure.
Yeah, you had the classic before. You had the
Hood Classics?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we started that back in what, 04, 05?
Shit, man.
Basically got the new breed coming in, Poverty's Thread. It's a whole new look, new movement.
I was at Harlem, USA to start. It's like, hey, man, y'all ain't got no hood classics, nigga. Like a couple months ago. They're like, we don't have that, sir.
So hood classics was what? Was that what was the Hood Classics?
The Hood Classic thing was basically the first thing we entered into the fashion world with, basically more or less a T-shirt brand. But Poverty's Thread is basically a company that specializes in fashion, art, and social content. So it's kind of a bigger deal.
All right, what do you mean social content?
Well, basically, with this, it's not just fashion. Like a lot of our pieces that you see right now, we'll actually have the clothing aspect to it, and then we're also going to put out the artwork aspect to it. So you're going to see sculptures dealing with the same type of content that you may see on an article of clothing, and also paintings. That's going to be real unique.
What are some of the things that you're tackling in your T-shirt things?
Basically, we try to concentrate on a lot of social content that everybody can relate to, because basically the reason why we named it Poverty's Thread was because we feel that poverty is the essence of all creativity. Those who have a lack of resources, who create something out of nothing. And everybody from this continent to Asia actually goes through a particular situation and can relate to that. So whether you're in that area and you're dealing with a situation where you're basically using what you have to create what you want to make out of life, you can identify with that, and that's the underlying story between all our content.
You guys are black owned, right?
Yeah, it's me and my partner Marlon Holmes. Shout out to Marlon. He actually had to go to another meeting, so he couldn't be here today.
That's all right. All we need was one person to talk, really, dog. So it works out. Definitely. It works out just fine, dog.
Fuck, they should have brought the whole crew. You know what I mean? Like, nah, this is my nigga I grew up with. We talking about that.
Definitely.
That's what's up. All right. So, what separates you? There's this. When I went to the magic show, it just seemed to be like this trend of like, I don't know, a lot of like tight fitting, really bright colored T-shirts.
Yeah.
That's just kind of flooding the market in the urban world. To be honest, I just see a lot more urban shit that is. It kind of looks like white people clothes. And I hate to say white people or black people, but like it looks like shit white people was rocking a few years ago.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
what separates you from that?
What separates us is basically we have a meaning. We have a basic concept that we stick by, and it's not just slapping a logo or trying to go with the latest color scheme because that's what's hot right now. Everything that we do, we basically have a direction going towards it, and it speaks to a particular subject matter going on in a particular culture that we design that season after. So basically, when you get a Poverty's Thread product, it'll actually be social content. Something that means
what is some of the social content though?
Well, one shirt
you keep bringing it up, but like let's hear some.
One shirt that I've got right now, for the listeners or whatever that we're going to be giving away is the Blood Diamond T-shirt, and the graphic is actually a diamond, and it has a trail of blood dripping off of it, and it leads from the United States back to Africa, and that's sort of addressing the situation with Sierra Leone and the conflict diamonds and things of that nature.
That's what's up. What about some other ones? The one I like was the 54th Infantry T-shirt.
Oh, yeah, the 54th Regiment. That basically.
Or excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tribute to the the Massachusetts 54th Regiment, which is basically one of the first black infantries in the Civil War. And on the front, you'll actually see the shotgun and the soldier's hat being held on top, and the back of it actually has the flyer that they use to recruit the soldiers.
That's what's up. So it's some political statements that look fly at the same time.
Basically, what we try to do is we try to keep it looking fly, but still conscious. That's basically what we got, trying to get our message across at the same time and still giving people some substance added into it. That's
what's up. What are some of the other shirts that you're going to be giving out?
Another one we got right here is a concept called The Leaders, and it says Marcus, Martin, Malcolm, Big, and Pac. And that's basically a play off the famous Beatles shirt, and that's basically speaking to the leaders of each generation. You had Marcus Garvey, you had Malcolm X, you had Martin Luther King. And this generation, we tend to have a lack of leadership, so people look to things like rap music and things of that nature. So, of course, they get led by the media. So that's why Big and Pac, I put it in that light.
Is it good that Big and Pac are on that shirt, or was that more a critical statement of where black leadership is?
That is particularly dependent on how you look at it, because basically it's good in the sense of the creativity that they brought to rap music, but on the flip side, it's actually taking a shot at what's going on as far as leadership in the community. Because basically a lot of people don't have directions and father figures and things of that nature, so they have to be raised by the TV, they're raised by the music, and sometimes kids don't have that balance to lead them in the correct direction, so they wind up doing, ignorant things in life. And that's basically what that's looking at. So it's actually a conversation piece that addresses the flip side of the conversation.
That's what's up. You got any other types of shirts that we're gonna be giving away to listeners? We got a gang. You're giving out a gang of shit to the listeners, which we appreciate.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Good looking out, man.
One of the ones that symbolize what we stand for is the Poverty's Thread logo tee, and it actually has our symbol, which is our coat of arms. And in it, you got 2 pennies, you got a needle crossing, and you have actually the shield, and that represents strength, culture, and creativity. And that's basically everything that we put into all our content, from fashion, art, and things that we're going to put out going forward as far as social content.
Most def. Let's go to the phone lines. We got Dan in Massachusetts. Dan, go ahead, man.
What up, Dan?
Hello. How you doing?
What's happening?
Chilling, man. I'm from Massachusetts. I'm really feeling that 54th Regiment shirt.
Appreciate that, man.
The one thing I want to tell you, though, is really to put something fashionable with something conscious together is really hard.
Definitely.
And it sounds like you guys have done a good job of doing that. Like the Blood Diamond shirt you're describing sounds pretty hot.
Mm-hmm.
I've looked at the shirts. They all look. Hold on, we're gonna give you a T-shirt too. All right, Dan. I've looked at the shirts, and they all are very, very rockable. And they don't like a lot of times like those conscious T-shirts. They look like some granola bar, motherfucking licorice root chomping, incense burning in the dread style shit that I just can't really relate to. But like this shit is very fashionable and it has a message.
Exactly. I mean, that's what we try to appeal to. I mean, at the same time, the concept may be, fueled by an aspect of some type of lifestyle that was over here in this continent. But somebody in Asia might feel it, because in the UK and Japan, they really like our clothing as well. So we try to keep that balance with fashion first and then give you some type of message so you can think at the end of the day.
That's what's up. All right, this is what we're gonna do. Let's open up the phone lines. 888-SHADE-45. It's Poverty's Thread. Is it Poverty's Threads or Poverty's Thread?
Poverty's Thread.
Okay.
Poverty'sThread.com. Go to Poverty'sThread.com. Check out the website. You can see all the gear there. Can they order it off of there too, or?
Oh yeah, all you got to do is click the shop button at the top of the website, and it'll take you to the catalog of the shopping cart.
Indeed, and
that's not hard to do, but
for our callers, call up right now 888-SHADE-45, and we're just gonna run through these callers and hook y'all up with some free T-shirts. And if you can't get through, man, just keep calling back because we have enough for a lot of people. So just keep calling up, man. Thank you so much, Ish.
No problem. Always.
Good looking 888-SHADE-45, man. Let's play music. Come right back. It's the All Out Show.